First things first, the Megaboom 3 features two 2-inch drivers and two passive radiators and an omnidirectional speaker layout. This means that by placing the speaker in the center of your room, that all your guests will be able to hear your music clearly, no matter where they're sitting. When it comes to build quality, the Megaboom 3 is built to take a mega beating. IPX67 makes it both dustproof and waterproof, but as previously mentioned, it's also drop-proof from 1 meter and buoyant. Along with the rubberized top and bottom, the rest of the speaker is wrapped in a material which Ultimate Ears states was engineered for applications like motorcycle jackets and fire equipment. Sounds like my kind of party. Overall, this thing is as tough as nails, built to survive the wilds while still being able to fit in a backpack. There's also a handy loop attachment here if you want to string it up around camp or at the park. In terms of controls, the Megaboom 3 is pretty easy to use. You can't miss the massive volume up or massive volume down buttons on the front of the speaker, and while they aren't backlit, they are raised, still pretty easy to find in the dark. On the top of the speaker, you'll find your power button and your play pause button, which doubles as the magic button, but more on that in a minute. Onto the companion app, the Ultimate Ears app is a little thin when it comes to features, but I do recommend downloading it so you can take advantage of the 5-band customizable EQ. You'll also need the app if you want to connect to other Ultimate Ears speakers via the Party Up feature. Now, back to the magic button here real quick, which you do need the app to use. The idea behind the magic button was to allow one-touch access to your favorite party playlist. However, it does have its limitations. The magic button is only compatible with Apple Music and Amazon Music, so there is no native support for Spotify users. While it does say check back soon as we add more music services at the bottom of the app, if you're a Spotify user, it's been 6 years, so don't hold your breath if you want to take advantage of the magic button. In terms of battery, Ultimate Ears states 20 hours of playback with the Megaboom 3, which is par for the course when it comes to Bluetooth speakers of this size. Of course, battery life will depend on your overall listening volume and usage. Once again, unfortunately showing its age, the Megaboom 3 charges via micro USB. Not exactly a cable people have laying around anymore, but hey, if you're like me and still rocking a PlayStation 4, I know you've got one somewhere. On to sound quality. So, does it Megaboom? Well, not exactly. You do need to have realistic sound expectations when it comes to these smaller portable Bluetooth speakers. You won't exactly be shattering any windows. That being said, I did find using the 5-band EQ, you can squeeze just a bit more out of the Megaboom 3. Enough to keep a medium-sized gathering going at least. This speaker is there to add to the camp vibes, not necessarily be the center of attention all night. As mentioned, since this is an omnidirectional speaker, you will want to place it in the middle of your gathering so all your guests can take advantage of the 360-degree sound. I find you get a fairly consistent listening experience no matter which direction you're listening from with this speaker. But closer to max volume, I did notice that treble frequencies, hi-hats, cymbals can sound quite shrill the louder you get, so you are going to want to watch your volume with the Megaboom 3. For something that doesn't take up too much room in your backpack, the Megaboom 3 definitely still packs a punch for medium-sized gatherings. Again, if you're looking to rattle some windows, you're going to need a bigger speaker.